they're oversold. I'm gonna buy till I can't no.
Welcome to the show. This is the Moonboys podcast. My name's Theo, and I'm joined today by Coke. How's it going today, Coke?
Hey. It's been such a while. So, I mean, it even took me some time to set up the camera. So, although in the background, been busy, been in crypto, but haven't been on the show as well. And we haven't posted any shows for a while as well.
Yeah, this is our first stream in a couple months, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And this stream was set up by the the Rome reactor, but he rugged us. So now we're
well,
here.
He's in a totally different time zone. I think it's like 11 p.m. his time now.
Hey. I did more Moralis streams like after midnight, so I know.
That's right.
I know what it is about, and it's all doable.
And nothing here is financial advice. We're not financial advisors, just some guys on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get wrecked, follow me. I'm still sticking around Rune. I think I will, maybe later I will give you updates, like just broad, but I'm actually more excited to know what you've been up to, for a reason that you said you're in the, what's the correct terminology? What doggies are you?
BoDoggos? Yeah, BoDoggos on top, baby.
BoDoggos.
I've been watching a lot less crypto content lately. I think a lot of people have been doing that too. Like Wizard called me yesterday just to talk about that fact that nobody's watching crypto content anymore. And so we thought, hey, what a great time to do a crypto live stream as right now when we're going to get no viewers. So it's perfect, right? Shout out Burbs in the chat each and every time.
That's
and
fine.
Shout out Wizard. So what have I been up to? I'm pretty much just, holding Bitcoin and Tesla at the moment. I've got a little bit of Solana. I'm very tempted to sell all my Solana here. And that's about it. How are you feeling, dude?
Solana, yeah. I spoke to Wizards, who's supposed to be here today as well. I spoke to him about ETH and then Solana. ETH is not catching a beat. And now I'm thinking like, okay, is the Solana going to be like ETH sluggish next 6 months, or not performing well because like Hyperliquid and all those shiny stars will take the spotlight. But me, I've been working on Rune. As I told you before, like the prices is still down after this THORFi collapse, and then
what happened with this THORFi collapse?
So we basically there was a bad economic design that kind of Rune price was like a bet against BTC price, but of course like nobody will outrun BTC in the long run. So that actually made like created 210 million of bad debt into the system. And as you know, Rune makes a lot of money. THORChain makes a lot of money, but the issue is that if people want to get out all at the same time now, then we don't have enough money on the books. So yeah, that's why this debt was created, and then we paused the system, the DeFi section of Thor, and issued basically the tokenized debt like the Bitfinex did. Bitfinex has this Leo token, I think. So we did the TCY token, THORChain Yield. And that took a lot of like bad price action, a lot of developing and hours. It kind of scrambled the network on the knees, a lot of nodes left. And yeah, it shifted the main purpose of THORChain to integrate chains away as well. So it took like let's say like 6 months, maybe not 6 months, 3 months to fix the situation. And now finally we're back adding change. So if you don't know, I can share my screen for a second, just a funny meme.
Yeah, go ahead.
Guys, XRP. Finally, you're free to go.
Oh, I'm still seeing your Twitter here. Is this it?
Yeah. XRP, leave the jail cell. You can use now THORChain to do cross-chain swaps, decentralized, permissionless, and you can swap your XRP for Bitcoin or any other THORChain supported chain. So that's amazing. Now on you're not on your own. Some cool big swap happened. So for the $43 of XRP was swapped for BTC, and as you know, we have this awesome thing called streaming swap. So it kind of arbitrage your swap. So we were able to do this 43K swap with the pool depth of 88K only. So imagine half of the pool size. But this is like time-weighted swap, 7 hours. But it's like doing those a lot of those small swaps and gets the job done. That's amazing. So XRP is done, and now we have the addition of the app layer as well. The Rujira is Rujira network. So this time safely. The THORFi collapsed because we kind of made this price bet against Bitcoin. This time, when the app layer is launching it, there's no like collateral in Rune or something like that. We just issue the secured assets that nodes will have to secure by putting up the bond, so they won't steal it. And so it's going to be a new way how you can do DeFi on with your native assets. And the cool thing is that, let's say, like the XRP doesn't have a big DeFi section going on, but now they can use Rujira network on top of THORChain and take a loan against XRP soon. So this Rujira just launched as well. So the token creation event, so to speak, was just like 3 days ago. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening on Rune. But price
What's
is down.
the token called?
Which token? Rune?
You said they just had a TGE, right?
Yeah, Rujira, RUJI.
RUJI finally just launched. RUJI.
Yep. But you have to go to the Rujira Finance because it's just so new. You have to go there, and then here you can see the. So we have spot trading here. Okay. So now this is actually crazy as well. This is just we don't have a lot of pairs at the moment because we are still working on it. But this is limit orders that soon you can do it on layer 1. So you don't have to go on exchanges or anything. You can do limit orders on chain. So the order book will be on chain and everything. And this is crazy. This is awesome. No more KYC needed to do limit orders. So yeah, this is just testing first protocols who are actually migrated from old Rujira network like Nami and Auto as well, Auto Rujira. So they migrated as well. A couple of projects were migrated from Rujira blockchain to the now to the app layer of THORChain.
What's Nami? I thought that was a Cardano wallet.
Nami is good. I think they are building like indexed protocol. You can have a basket of goods. I haven't dive into the every. So JP Navi is building it, Navi protocol.
Okay.
DeFi product on top of the Rujira, of course, launching soon. Yeah, I think you can have different indexes as far as I know. I haven't looked that deep into it because I want them first to launch those products, and then I go play, and it's easier to give you the oversight. But let's go back to Rujira. So this is the main horse app layer on top of THORChain, and they will have soon perps trading. So like kind of like Hype. But I think it's this. But it's going to be really decentralized. Hype decentralized? What's your thoughts on Hype? I'm intrigued to listen because we discussed the Hype with Justin today as well on a separate phone call.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the expert on that, but from what I understand, so there's the Hype website, and then there's the Hyper EVM chain, right?
Yeah.
But I can't really speak to how decentralized they are. Maybe we could look at the Nakamoto coefficient.
Yeah, you can take a look. You are better with the screen sharing. Yeah. So, but the
that
thing
was
is
Phil's
that,
concern with it. Yeah.
But perp will come on Rujira, boosting the revenue on THORChain pools, and yeah, any revenue that's generated on Rujira or the app layer apps, 50% will go to the THORChain bonders. So that's imagine having a layer 2 with 50% of taxation. So this is kind of amazing as well. Like L1 will capture the value of success of, so to speak, L2s, or like however you want to call them. So that's something fantastic and new. And you may ask, like, why they have this deal. So Rujira kind of blew up themselves on their own Cosmos chain. So JP Thor bailed them out, and this deal was made. And but it's, I think it's amazing for both, because the issue with Cosmos, I used to love Cosmos a lot, but now like when it comes to Cosmos chains, I don't pick them that much. They're so separated, the idea of IBC that liquidity can move, but all the liquidity pools are still fragmented and not much is going on there. I do like the Cosmos SDK though, the building blocks of the Cosmos chains, and THORChain is built with Cosmos SDK as well. But the sad part is that Atom doesn't acquire any value from people just taking the tech, using the tech. Cosmos SDK itself is awesome, like it's high performance L1, but projects on Cosmos at the moment not so cool. I used to like a lot of those. So yeah, let's take a look of the hype. What you said, coefficient.
Yeah. So Hyperliquid is not listed on Nakaflow on this website. So how do we determine how decentralized Hyperliquid is?
Let's see.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we'd be just AI slopping it up.
Yeah.
But let me go back to the hype chart here. So yeah, I actually did sell the top of hype by accident, because I got some warning about you can't use it in Canada or something, because I was on a VPN, and I just thought I didn't like the warning, so I just sold all my hype like a few days ago, and it looks like it's dumped quite a bit since then.
That's why I think I'm still so bullish on like THORChain. It is permissionless. You can like sadly North Korea even can use it. So that's the testament that you cannot shut it down. Now after we got hit so hard with the THORFi collapse first. Like we had to fix a debt issue. Then like in February we had this Bybit hack flows going through THORChain as well. That gave us a lot of pressure as well. And it actually a couple of nodes left. I don't know how many, maybe tens even left. New ones came in, and I think it was a nice, like a shuffle of cards, or I would say a shuffle of nodes that gave us more fresh blood, more people to be willing to stay anonymous, run the network. And now we can only have 120 nodes at the moment because of Tinderment limitations. I mean, the 120 is X-strapped limitation that was set before, but we have, I think, 127 nodes willing to be in the network. So as I told you, like all the fundamentals are going up. Revenue is great. We get more front ends using THORChain than before. We have the app layer. We have the most amount of the Rune bonded in the history at the moment as well. So everything is going well, just not the price. So what did we get from Mr. Chat about the hype?
Well, let's do that. So we'll open up ChatGPT.
So basically soon, North Korea can steal money and use it on app layer to make a leverage BTC long. So I don't know.
How decentralized is Hyperliquid? Moderately. It's built on a custom layer 1 blockchain with on-chain order books and a POS consensus system, though it's not as decentralized as Ethereum or Solana.
Who are the stakeholders in POS? It's like
the stakeholders in what? In POS?
Who are, like, is it like regular people like in THORChain, or it's like all
in a
core owners
proof of stake system? The main stakeholders are those who have an interest in the operation security. Validators, delegators, stakers, developers, protocol maintainers, governance participants. It doesn't say like actual names though.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
what I like about THORChain, or I like this is out in the public, like it's public good. Everybody can come in, stake. Our discussions for the future happen live on X. But when it comes to hype, I still feel like, let's say it's decentralized and people can own it or stake it. I feel like this IP still like belongs to the owners or the co-founders and stuff like that. Like it. Let's see how it goes.
This is funny. Look, I accidentally sold the exact top there. That's nice.
Ooh.
Look at all these buys and sells the whole way up and down. Just 3 trades.
A lot
sell,
of
buy, sell.
Schizo moments. A lot of schizo moments.
I'm over trading this thing.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's cool. So basically, Rujira will have Rujira perps powered by Levana. And it's going to do the same thing, but the fee distribution will be awesome for the THORChain nodes and bonders. So I'm one of them. APY at the moment is 10%. Perps go live with more chains come in, and then for example, XRP is top 4 coin. We just added it, but the issue is that a lot of people don't know yet. So even though we added this massive chain, a lot of people on the XRP community don't know that they can actually leave the jail cell and be free. So that's marketing. If there is anything bad about THORChain or like the weak points, it's publicly known as well in the community, and we are trying to work on it. It's marketing. It has to be marketing. We underestimate the power of marketing because we think like, let's add new chain, let's add new wallet, job well done. But if you add a THORChain into the wallet, you have to communicate this to the users. Like, hey guys, this is awesome tech. It's decentralized. Come use it, embrace it. And same with the chain. Like if we don't notify communities, like, hey, XRP army, you can now switch between USDC or Bitcoin. Like you can do that. So
do you hold XRP?
No, I do not hold. I do not hold XRP at all. I mainly hold Rune. I sold all out of, I think I mentioned in the last stream as well, I sold most of my Cosmos coins, even my injectives and A caches and some shitty ones. So,
but you still hold Bitcoin.
Yeah, I like Bitcoin. I like Rune.
Pendle.
I like Pendle. I don't hold any Pendle at the moment. And this is like the things that I see that they're used or they're necessary at least. And I'm not sure how about people use Bitcoin, then speculation. Did you see the cringe, like the sailor cringe, like this 21% APY per year, next 21 years, something jargon like, ugh.
Oh yeah, 21 million in 21 years.
Yeah, like this APY thing, right?
This one?
Yeah. There was some like not this one. There was like this what's called? It's like the report or like a PowerPoint presentation. It was kind of cringe, but yeah. But I guess I'm not technically. What I'm scared is that he has a lot of like Bitcoins, right? And of course, it's not gonna be awesome, but technically, you can nationalize like a company. So, US can. I don't know if I think I shared this idea before as well. Maybe the sailor is this like smart the dummy that will be taken use later on. Who knows? But I don't like this consolidation of Bitcoin into the one entity at all. That's not what the Bitcoin was supposed to do.
But like BlackRock stacking it as well. Like MicroStrategy is not the only one stacking it.
Yeah.
Countries are stacking it. Texas Bitcoin Reserve.
I'd rather like when countries stack than companies.
Or states.
But that's the thing. So yeah, we were speaking about the doggy stuff, and you said that they have like awesome guy who posts all the news.
Yeah, Ray does this roundup every day. So he misses it on Sundays. Like he'll do one on Friday, and then I don't think he does. Maybe, let's see, is this from Saturday maybe? Yeah, it's from yesterday. So he'll do one on Saturday. I think he skips Sunday, so it's always a bit old by the time we get to it.
Oh, okay.
But I was just saying how like BoDoggos, because they have minimum like 4 full-time employees with maybe 8 in the universe or something. They kind of catch everything like across all different chains, right? And a lot of that gets put into these raise roundups every day. So you can go through here and get an idea of what's going on.
Cool. Yeah. 8
Like
employees.
if it was just me, I'd
what
probably just read these all out, right? But
is it
but
like
they're a day old now.
NFT project, or what's how they make money?
Yeah, they were like they started off as a NFT company in a way because they were called the Nifty, right? And Nick was Nifty Nick, and they always in their intros talk about how they're covering crypto, the majors, and NFTs as well, right? So they never sleep on NFTs, and they're catching a lot of really cool NFT opportunities like Bad Buns and Dream Elios and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been really good.
That's cool. So I assume like now they're like a influencer company, most likely, like ads. And stuff.
They're the most entertaining crypto news, essentially, right?
Yeah, I know you always post a guy who holds his head like.
That's how he does his breaking news every day, right?
Yeah, Bitcoin down. What's going on?
That's Q's Rich. You got to put some respect on his name.
Nick. No, Nico, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, yeah Nifty Nick.
Yeah, that's he has a really unique face, so that it's easy for people to memorize him. He sure sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good boy.
All the alpha.
Good boy. I hope he buys Rune though.
Yeah, they don't mention Rune much. I remember Easy was like calling Rune scammers that one time. I sent that to you because North Korea was like washing the funds or whatever.
I don't know. It's such a dumb, like, imagine like if North Korea has Bitcoins, or like if it's like somebody who uses like a kitchen knife and then you like destroy all the knives.
The knife cut me. Knives are bad.
Yeah, it's a mass destruction weapon now.
And to be fair, I think Easy was joking, but that's the only time they've ever mentioned Rune.
Yeah, and that's a crazy thing as well that I spoke with Justin today. Like Rune, like when something bad happened or like the THORFi collapse. I know it was kind of it got really like it was a close call. I'm not gonna lie, because there was a lot of moving parts and it had to be sorted out right then at that time to fix it. And thank God Alux, the founder of the Maya protocol, saved our asses so big time. So the funny thing is that, and then the North Koreans thing happened and everybody was shitting on Rune, like I think that one of those Panther guys, Ray, or he was even like, I don't know, I sold my bag, or like this and that. Like everybody gave up on Rune. And when the freaking scam the Mantra DAO collapsed, everybody like, I'm buying the dip, I'm taking leverage positions. Let's wait for the post-mortem. Let's see if it's let's trust the guy. Like we'll see. Maybe like you might look this scandal.
That's crazy, Charlie.
So this collapse happened, right?
Yeah.
Of course, the JP Mullen or whatever the founder's name is, he came out there like, well, we don't know what happened. We have to look into the you cannot erase such amount of value and not getting anything, or like figuring out or having any like sniffs and smells like what's rotting. They just said flat out like, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Mr. Wizard, bit late, yeah.
So what's your problem with raising that much capital?
You speaking to me?
Yeah, you're saying you have a problem with the mantra collapse.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
do
yeah.
you
No,
think
not
that-
raising, erasing.
Erasing. So the
Yeah,
issue. So
but
wait, I'll
money
finish my
comes,
story.
money goes.
Q&A is after my speech spiel.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to be rude. I'm just before I forget, old head forgets. I'm full grade. That's why I have hat as well. But I promise I don't
How
have
old
a
are
hole
you?
here. So some say it's 30 mid ranging soon, maybe. Anyway, so
So
a
young.
lot of so much capital was erased. Imagine like Bitcoin goes from 80K to the I don't know.
Yeah.
From 80K to 2K or something, and
Is it me or is Coke's microphone lagging a bit?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it seems okay, I think.
You
Yeah.
lagged a bit there. It was a bit creepy. It kind of
So
creeped me
so
out.
much value
Your
gets
voice lagged
erased,
for like a second.
and everybody's like, let's wait for the post-mortem. It's coming out. Like let's. I mean, it has Dubai's deals in Dubai and stuff, and I already relived this situation when the Celsius was happening, and everybody like Canadian pension funds had the Celsius. Like everybody used it. It must be safe, but no more. I will trust somebody else due diligence as mine as a like a stamp of approval. So I don't know, and yeah, that was kind of weird for me. Like everybody was so like, let's wait out, let's see what happened. So it's been how many days again, or weeks since this happened, and we still
And
don't
there's
have
not much accountability because we don't have the
zero.
In fact, we don't know where the
69
money
days.
went.
69 days, and we still don't have post-mortem. They still don't know what happened. They say like, oh, we still have to investigate what the centralized exchanges did, and the most worrying thing is that there is no bid. Nobody's buying. It's just
Yeah, it's
sliding
down only
down.
since then.
Yeah, it's so that kind of shows if there is no bid, there's what's going on. I do have like this the guy on X crypto fundamental. With every now and then we bounce ideas, and he believes in Ohm, but I don't understand the business model. Where's the money come from?
He still believes in it?
Yeah, and the arguments are like, oh, they're the leaders of the real world assets and deals here, deals there. But I think it's just those like
Down 95%.
yeah, rough.
Is it similar to Trump's token in that there's a lot of team members to get paid, people who invested early to get paid with lots of tokens?
I don't know much about the business case for the Ohm. I've looked into.
What happens is, welcome to crypto. The token gets launched, and when they launch it, there's a vesting schedule of.
No, but Ohm has been
investors.
around for a while. If you look at it, it was it's been around for a while, and it had a meaningful bear market. It was total. I think it went like 5 million market cap or something, and it made amazing like 200x or 100x or how many. I think 200x from the bottom. So, but I think that's the place where the manipulation started for this token. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. And the way how the price goes up, never pulled back. The market, I don't know. The market makers are.
Okay, so we've got other ones to add to the list. We've got BERA and we've got Sonic.
As a
Any
bad
thoughts,
ones?
guys? As add-ons to this massive dump that never sees a recovery, we've got BERA and we've got Sonic.
Okay, let's take a look at BERA.
BeraChain. So I think it was supposed to be a Bitcoin L2 as well. No, yeah. Bitcoin staking on BeraChain or something.
And
not looking
good. A new blockchain thesis where there are more balanced incentives. I don't know about Bitcoin.
I remember a couple of guys that I every now and then check out. Like they mentioned the BeraChain a lot. Block runners, not block runners, but a couple of guys I mentioned Bera for sure. And And
So do
I
you
don't-
care to speculate on the price crash? You're saying the price got pumped up. So could you go into more details about what you mean by the price getting pumped up?
I think it was manipulated higher. If you look at those candles, the price doesn't go up with no pullbacks. I think,
Okay.
and I think
Have I got too many apps open?
market makers made the price go up crazy, and I think they did this really nice front charade as well. All those like deals in Dubai, biggest this, biggest that. They just made those deals and sell them tokens OTC with lockup periods. I think just to like validate themselves as a company, like, oh, we are affiliated with the biggest Dubai and like a real estate company or this or that. So I think that's how they did it. They used shady market making, and after the price went up, or at the same time they kind of tried to make a polished perception of themselves. And as always, don't sue
Can
me
you
because
define
this is
Can you define market making, and then can you define
market making,
connection, man?
there.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. So market making is that usually you give your tokens to the market makers, and they trying to do the best for you, so the price would stay up and go up. It's what are you doing? That's okay. So yeah, this is some in my mind, this is some sketchy stuff. It walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, but since nobody has like, it's just like, I think like Manchiski used to be. He's not the own guys haven't been caught yet, and I'm surprised nobody's investigating. Even like box mining, everybody were so like, oh, let's buy, let's take this leverage position. I was so like surprised, like how much trust people put into the other people because they saw them on the blockchain. I don't know, ETH something, or the other blockchain, the what is called the meetings.
Who has time to investigate? Who has time? Like, it's already impressive when someone says they're launching a protocol and they've able to organize this whole community, and they've got marketing, they've got a functioning blockchain. I think I understand why it's difficult to do all the due diligence into like who are these people, what are the exact tokenomics. Like, it's very, very esoteric industry we're in, and
it is. Sure is, and it takes a lot of time. Like, just keeping up with one product or protocol is like a hard work. Imagine like you have to go through hundreds. So you lean on other people a lot, and I used to do it more lean. Like, okay, if block runners said this is good, it must be good because they kind of nailed I don't know, ordinals, or they bought ordinals bottom or when it came out, and this and that. And now
I unsubscribed from Blockrunner. Mentioning Blockrunner, I got sick of their whole thesis that everybody's going to be online in the future and that we're all going to have digital avatars. That, I mean, they're just too sort of like futuristic for me, boy. They'll take any narrative
like us.
Futuristic.
They're just blokes like us.
God, is it my connection? Let me do a connection test.
Yeah, everything seems okay on my side. Like, I can hear Wizard. I can hear
open the
Folk
window.
pretty well.
Maybe that would give me more 4G.
There you go.
Window open. There we go.
For BeraChain, Phil did some courses on BeraChain where we got some ST BERA and stuff like that. But yeah, the price has just been pretty crappy for a while here.
It doesn't
Maybe
matter
a good one
how
to short. Maybe, what do you think? You shorting this versus Bitcoin?
Now I don't want. Why now? Why you ask me now? It's wrong time to ask the question. Like, it's would I? So I'm super bearish on Ohm. Not super bearish, but I'm kind of. I don't see, but maybe what other people see, right? But does it mean I should short now? No.
That's your strategy, Wizard, right? You're shorting versus Bitcoin. So like, is BERA maybe one of the ones that you're shorting now, or?
Well, BERA doesn't have the same. I might long BERA. It doesn't have the same sort of big giant crash. It's more just like, okay, the market making didn't work. We're not able to keep it at that level. But let's look at the fundamentals. Let's look at the transactions. I'm shorting the market below when Bitcoin's below the 120 SMA, and I'm doing more. I'm trying to reduce delta, so I'm trying to do relative valuation plays. For example, something like I would short virtual relative to ETH at the moment because it's had a big pump, and you know what goes up must come down. And I think that there's lots of inflation in virtual. There's less inflation in ETH. And I just joined Gerhard today, which is exciting.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah, finally.
You're not shorting yet?
Yeah, no, I've made. I was shorting. I'm looking at when the stablecoin dominance is about to go up, and I'm entering shorts, and I'm trying to hedge. I'm trying to do like lower delta plays. You know, I'm not going to say they're delta neutral plays, but I'm trying to reduce the volatility by, like, for instance, for example, shorting virtual relative to ETH. Oh no, my connection! Seriously.
So
This one's virtuals versus ETH.
Yeah, actually, I wish it is as Justin said, it's like this kind of esoteric. It's really hard to, and you can see from Phil's courses as well. Like, if you want to try so many things out, you don't learn nothing basically about, like what buttons they have and what you can do with those buttons. But as a tokenomics, should you even go there? Do you get diluted out? This and that. So I don't like.
Yeah, his strategy was insane. It was like lock up $5 on 80 different chains and just hope for an airdrop. And then there was no airdrop. Where was the airdrop?
So I think it's getting the game is changing a lot. It's not anymore 100 tokens like it used to be 2017. We are speaking of hundreds of, maybe thousands of tokens per year,
per day.
Like I mean even meaningful projects, but the most, it's like startup. Even people, when they do startups, most of them collapse. Although there's like good people, hardworking people behind there, it's never just makes to profitability, and that's why I'm still, again, Rune. It's one of the only chains I've posted many times on X as well. Like, it can pay for its operations itself. We don't need inflation. We are actually deflationary. So that's crazy. That's something super unique in the blockchain industry, and I think it's misunderstood. People don't know about Rune that well. That if we add new big chains like XRP, and there is nothing comes from XRP community, from their side, like, oh, look guys, we got this new decentralized rails into the open world to do Bitcoin, for example. Like, there was nothing. So our community actually, shout out to the Patriot Sounds. He goes every day with Eric. Every day they go to the XRP, the X spaces, and teach people, like, what are we about, and they don't know nothing about THORChain. So it's actually cool to see that slowly we get our feet into the door of like XRP community, and that they're slowly, even the wallets. I think it was what's the XRP wallet, like I'll check.
Don't know.
It was like
XP5?
No, it was with the J, like XRP. Let's see. XRP wallet. I think it's XRP wallet. Oh my God, I'm so bad with that. Anyway, one of the most popular XRP wallets. They didn't know nothing about THORChain, and now we educated. The Patriot Sound went to their spaces, and now they're like, oh, we should integrate it. THORChain. Whoa, we didn't know about this. But enough of THORChain. I can, like, I'm so passionate. I can speak for days. Like, what's your Wizard? What's your chain? what is your
Gerhard chain. I just did the first Actually, I'm over 1,000 Rune. I'm
That's
yet to
good.
bond them. Me and Theo both think hype is going to 160. I've been enjoying the BoDoggos content. I think XMR, because at the moment we're sort of realizing that a lot of these alts, we're still waiting for alt season now. Will it come? Because I think in the last few weeks, crypto has changed, because what we're seeing is the ETFs push the Bitcoin price up and up and up. And then you add the little cherry on top of the ETF cake, which is Michael Saylor and other strategic reserve companies, Bitcoin treasury companies, I should say, really.
Metaplanet.
And we're seeing in Japan, you've got Metaplanet as well. So
GameStop.
GameStop's my favorite. So yeah, what we're seeing is crypto's changed. This dump is not from the ETFs, because the ETFs don't dump. They have a longer time horizon. If you load up a chart with the ETFs, acquisition of Bitcoin, it's up and up and up. And so the reason why I'm bullish XMR is we're talking about the fundamentals of crypto technology. We're talking about transactions, peer-to-peer, and same with THORChain. You know, this is decentralized and permissionless, and I think we're seeing like retail not coming into crypto again, because I think that the normal person is kind of sick of technology. They're sick of AI. They're sick of face scanning and electric cars and social media, and so XMR is, I would say, is at least in my top 5 in terms of crypto things that I'm interested in. You interested in any privacy coins, Theo?
No, I've never really been into privacy coins.
Do you think
XMR
Bitcoin's
is
becoming a
Monero.
bit centralized?
Do I think Bitcoin's becoming a bit centralized?
Yeah, you worried about the centralization of Bitcoin at all?
No, I don't think so. Like, it's still multi-trillion-dollar asset with, you know, thousands of miners across the world and in space and on different planets and stuff. It's probably the
In
most
space?
decentralized, right? Yeah, they have a Bitcoin satellite that keeps it's like a node
Okay.
Which
It's the blockchain.
XMR?
as a backup.
Oh, I
yeah.
see. So that's decentralized, because if the electricity grid went down, we could still
Yeah,
maybe talk to.
they got Bitcoin underground inside mountains. Like it's everywhere, right?
And we're just ranging. The thing I love about crypto, I mean, I don't think you should go all in crypto. I think that you shouldn't go all in the stock market either. I think the stock market's overvalued. But the thing I love is the predictability. Like we're just stay in ranges so nicely. Like we're above the 120 SMA for Bitcoin. We're below like this resistance zone at 112. And it's just nice to when things work out in predictable ways. Like,
Are you trying to sell us a creepbot? Set it up
No.
and forget.
no set and forget bots.
Well, by the way, what's your thoughts on? Did you go to the new Moralis as well, Theo? Did you carry on there?
Yeah, like as a moderator, I'm still in there for free, which is nice.
Did you get a
so
90% discount, Coke?
I'm not
Wink,
in it.
wink. 90% discount is when you 90%. I've been so cooked, man. The email was like so ADHD, and he's like, you can get a 90% discount if you pay $100 a month instead of paying $1,000 instead of paying $1,000 a year. So that's a 90% discount.
No, it's normally $1,000 a month.
Oh shit!
That's
Expensive.
the regular price.
No,
Guys-
let me read the email. You didn't read it properly.
Did he have a typo?
No, you don't understand what he means by 90% discount. You didn't read the email.
Yeah. I think. What do you think? What do you think of those groups and stuff? Like, are they going to die off, or I don't know?
It seems like there's a lot more activity in the Moralis group now that Ivan's come home to roost, right?
That's good. That's good. At least.
Yeah, like
So
there's finally
instead of
activity. Everybody's excited.
$970 a year, you can get $97 a month. That's a quote from the email. And that's the 90% discount.
Okay.
Okay, but that's cooked because $970 a year, $97 a month is more than $970 a year. So how is that a discount?
Yeah, it would normally be like $10,000 a year. So that's the 90% discount.
10,000 is kind of
that's cooked.
Really
$10,000. Even saying that is cooked.
Yeah, that's you have to the amount of value that you have to provide. It's crazy.
Well, you get to hang out with Ivan, so that's worth $1,000 a month, I think.
Ivan's the guy that sold us altcoins during a Bitcoin bull run.
Yeah.
It's. I think market as so it's not the repetition of 2020 market. So a lot of people did the same thing, and I did a lot of same things as well, and I got my ass handed to myself. So it's it kind of spins back to the previous thing that I said. Like you cannot really just listen to everybody and take it as this solid advice. So you have to have your own plan. Otherwise, like just follow your own plan. Yeah.
Worst bull market ever?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we're in the final act.
Maybe
trading noob to confident pro. Like that's a misuse of the word pro, but okay. Without getting wrecked. Join my trading academy. So what kind of rug is this? $970 a month. You can't say that without just like that's cooked. That's cooked.
Wait. Now you go to Gerhard's group, so it's better. Or
It's $125 a day. No, it's $125 a month.
Okay.
For now.
I'm actually really excited to see what's the results, because I just want to see like what's.
I've been a member for 2 hours and I've already learned a couple things.
Are you going to get the full refund after 7 days?
No.
No, you're going to stick in it for a month?
Yeah.
You should. Nice. Yeah, you can be his salesman. You can let us know. Because I'm intrigued. First of all, what's the like? How does it work? How does the value proposition happen? Like, does he like gives you setups and stuff? Or
combine the stuff. I'll send you some screenshots and some videos. Like
you're not allowed.
Gerhard hasn't been watching, or Coke hasn't been watching Gerhard's channel, I think.
Yeah, so don't get scared off by the thumbnails. You know, he's a very balanced guy, man. He's gonna share his trades before he goes into them. He's gonna show you his Hyperliquid history and
really
his balances.
There is I would say there is not a lot of guys who will show what they actually do. Yeah. Just because
the thumbnails are clickbaity, yeah, he'll destroy a token in 5 minutes. Now that is very efficient. He's not gonna take like 2 hours to tell you why a token's centralized and it's being pumped up. He's just gonna in 5 minutes say, here's the activity on chain. Here's what the whales are doing. Nah, this one's a no-go. And then you'll be like, okay, 4 minutes, boom, close. And that's on the free content. So don't be scared off by the thumbnails. And then also I'm gonna cheekily upload some stuff to YouTube privately and then share it.
What was his recent Rune video?
No, there's no Rune video.
Oh my god.
Gerhard THORChain?
Like you said, the marketing in Rune is terrible. Can we just agree that? Can we all agree that when you ask the average crypto bro about Rune, they're going to be like North Korea, old protocol, 2016, like the price has gone down recently. The marketing is not there, and even when THORChain add a new protocol, they do all this work to add XRP. XRP people are like, what's that? Do you know what I mean? So the marketing,
That's true.
is
That's fair.
in.
Oh, that see, he made a video about Rune.
Yeah, he has covered THORChain. Turns out
Turns out,
Okay.
it was a
he's
while
bullish.
ago though. Looks like THORChain was still at $5.
It was end of 2024 then. So yeah.
Coke's got the prices memorized. 3 years
I
Do
ago.
you have Telegram, Coke?
Maybe. I will DM you later. I kind of know the chart by heart. Yeah, it's like this happened here, this happened that. Yeah.
I'm just going to share screen. I'm going to try sharing screen. Lord knows what that's going to do to my connection.
Yeah, do it.
And we lost you.
Allow Streamlabs to share your screen. Okay. Now I can share this window. So is
by
it
the way,
just that Is it just
Yeah.
that window? Okay,
Yeah.
praise Jesus.
I got Telegram.
And it's not. Okay, it's working. It's working. It's working. Woo! All right.
So what's your thoughts on the coin market cap, the little bug they had? Like connect your wallet, and if you
Connect your wallet, yeah.
and you got trains. That's
They
crazy.
warned about that.
Yeah, but I wonder how many people got smacked there. That's crazy.
There's some closed groups here. Wallet research. So the community are trying to find influencer wallets together using the
That's good.
tutorials on the website.
Good.
If we scroll to the bottom using this arrow.
Oh, so it's like a get right Telegram like rooms and stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
And then from there, wallet tracking using some of the ones that the community have found. And then precious metals discussion.
Yeah.
Talking about the gold-silver ratio. They're probably saying silver's... Yeah, we're saying silver's good. Could you load that up, Theo? Maybe some gold versus silver?
Yeah, the
Okay, let me get that
consideration.
going here.
Trades and signals.
That's cool.
Okay. Almost too many categories. You wouldn't see categories like this on learntrading.com, I don't think.
That's the thing as well, actually, since Theo has a Discord and I have a Discord, and I feel like I should delete most of the channels in Discord. I should just keep...
I know we're gonna do that.
Just GM and general and
yeah, GM, just GM.
That's what everybody's doing these days.
That's the fucking
Yeah.
that's the sickest one.
Yeah, I mean it's like fragmentation of liquidity. Like it makes you feel like it's a ghost town. So less is more.
It's like if a girl has pink hair, you're like, that's too much. I'm scared. Get away from me, alien bitch.
Yeah, just crypto, MISC, and GM. So if you have something about crypto, it goes crypto. If you have something about conspiracy, it goes to MISC. Or if you wanna, I don't know, whatever, food picture.
We could just delete the White Pony think tank, right?
Yeah, absolutely. all that stuff. Yeah.
Because NFT has their own server now.
Oh, she does. Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it active?
Shouts out Eve.
It's
Okay.
maybe.
Someone shorted SNT and they've made a little bit of money. Mick's happy. His relative valuation shorts are doing well today. That was at 8 p.m. I don't know how it's possible it was at 8 p.m. because it's only 7 p.m. in my country. What about Gerhard's trades? Why are we missing the Gerhard trade channel?
Oh, so you said he has an open portfolio. So what's his holdings percentage-wise? Do you know?
He started with 40 and 2 days ago he was up to 49. He is long.
Who is he? Oh.
I'll tell you in 5 seconds. If you'll just be patient,
He's long
then I'm
something.
going to tell you in 6 seconds.
Oh my God.
He's long Rune.
He said it.
80% Rune, 20% Pendle.
Oh,
So
God.
Gerhard, what are you doing? Longing hype at $40.67. You entered a hype long. Oh my God, you amateur! unless he was
What
doing
about
this relative to something. But he's DCAing hype. Long story short, he's DCAing hype. He's got he's got a PURR long, which is a hype meme coin. Theo, you're the meme coin expert. What's PURR?
I don't touch meme coins on Hyper EVM, but King Long Pudgy has been noticing a couple of them recently. He's been posting a few.
By the
But I don't know
way, Poke and Theo, you're both looking very handsome today.
Thank you, sir.
It's the Spanish sun that makes my skin look
the way
nice.
your skin glows like a shade of like Estonian gold. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so PURR, we need to research that. I mean, there's.
Is it PER?
Here's the. Should we get into the relative PURR?
I know,
Okay.
Wizard. I know what you have to do. You have to no. That's maybe later, but you have to go into the Gerhard. What's the group? The guy's name? Gerhard into his group and start pull posting Rune.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. So
Pretty much.
I'm going to become top dog in the community by just
then pull post.
I'm going to start pull posting once I've infiltrated successfully.
Yes.
He's done a relative play of K-Floki, which is Floki meme coin, relative to Doge. He says that those two range, but this one's not going great for him. He's down a total of $800. But then we get into the winning stuff.
All right.
He's short XRP, Starknet, Chainlink, and BERA. So that answers our BERA thing. It's a shit coin, apparently, according to Gerhard. It's a proper shit coin.
We spoke about P Network as well a long time ago. That the final that finally launched like 3 months ago or whatever. And it's like
I told you
everybody
it was a shit coin.
Yeah.
And then Matthew and Theo were like, boo, boo.
Nah, I sold the top of Pi.
Okay.
Great.
I sold it at like $2, $2.50.
Mad respect.
Yeah.
Because when it launched, I was like, what's the story for that token to go up?
Well, you can mine it on your phone, so it's
but there's a lot of reason. There is a lot of reason why it can come down, and
yeah.
It was good if you were mining it for several years, and then when it finally launched, a lot of people wanted to take some profits, and then other people wanted to lock some up and try to earn more into the future. But big price decrease as everyone took profits, and now it's gonna probably slowly build over time. Not financial advice, of course.
Not so bullish.
So what do you notice about the biggest position on this Hyperliquid?
What?
Which one's the biggest position on Gerhard's Hyperliquid?
I don't know.
I thought I was sharing screen. I stopped sharing screen somehow.
I know you're still
sharing screen. Can you see the Hyperliquid thing, or do I need to screenshot it?
Okay, let me
it's
enlarge.
really small.
Okay.
It's really small.
Premium update. Please hedge your crypto exposure.
Okay, I thought the video was open, so I'm sorry about that. I clicked on the video. I can screenshot it. I can screenshot it.
Oh yeah, because we're only seeing the tab, right? Like you only shared the one window, so we're not seeing whatever you're showing.
It was opening in the window, but okay. I'll just download it.
Okay.
That's fine. So yeah. So he is bullish on hype. We will have same thing on
perpetual futures? Are they going to be? Are they going to have? Every time I do something, do I have to approve a transaction?
No, I don't think so.
That would be good, because that's one of the key things with hype. You don't have to keep approving transactions.
Yeah, of course. And one thing is that can you come in with any token as well? That's, I think, really important as well. I haven't used hype, so I don't know how it's.
Hype is nice because you can short or long a lot of different weird tokens. Like you can look up like Peanut, for example, and you can do a big short on Peanut if you want.
Yeah, that's why they got the initial. I mean, that's why they kind of rose to the highs as well. Because as soon as some not weird Trump coin or anything, they were the first to the market. So that's a huge amount. That if you're a perp DEX, I think you should really get those tokens out really fast, super fast. Otherwise, most of the customers are gamblers. And we know that if the token is fresh, the price movement is way higher than the old tokens. So you have to be first to market with all those meme coin and stuff. So they have executed a lot of things quite well, I have to say. So that's cool as well. And Wizard, you told me like they have an APY of 10% as well if you lock up I think USDC, or what did you say?
USDC. I heard somewhere that you can earn like low tens, like 12 or 13%. And then your question was, where does that come from?
Yeah, exactly. Does it come from fees? I know that they do buyback and burn, maybe, or just buybacks.
Yeah, I don't know if that's healthy, but yeah, they do that, because if you do buybacks, it just means that you're sort of like pulling the rug on people coming in later on. If you do buybacks, it means that like people who come in 2026, they have more sell pressure they have to deal with.
Yeah, just team buybacks, I think, is dangerous. It's just they're just moving the goalpost when they're gonna rug. But if it's buyback and burn, it's a little bit safer for users.
Good question, by the way, about Gerhard's Hyperliquid. Like I said, he's sharing it now. Now I've got it up. You can show that if you want, Theo.
Okay. Wizard's got it up.
So he's entered hype too late, and he's lost himself $407. More now. He's lost himself more now, but he's DCAing into that's long term for him. And then he's got he's got PURR relative to hype or something. He's got Floki relative to Doge. That's lost him $800. And then he's done those 4 shorts relative to ETH. They're all relative to ETH. You can see ETH, there's a position value of 94,207. And then all those ones are shorts relative to ETH.
He hasn't talked about that much on the videos. He usually talks about shorting relative to Bitcoin.
True.
But Ethereum's more efficient, maybe, because it's got the coefficient with the altcoins, right? More than Bitcoin does.
It's oversold, so you could say like it's still gonna definitely be here in 5 years is the theory. So it's got more upside potential.
And you asked about gold versus silver as well.
Yeah,
it's got the W on there, bouncing off the 200.
So silver wants to outrun. Nice.
If it breaks out above this 120, that could be nice for gold. But
can we see a range? If we go on to the 5-day, can we see a range?
Yeah.
Can we zoom out a bit, please? You see a range? There's like a floor, kind of. Yeah, there's a floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard floor, soft ceiling.
We can go on the monthly if you want. The weekly or the monthly. Yeah.
Okay, that's all the history I have. We're going back to 2014.
Well, you'd sell. Yeah, definitely. You can see 2 months ago, like gold went to the top, and then because traders are all looking at the same thing, they start like diversifying into silver at that point.
Yeah.
It's about being in various asset classes and then picking the ones that you think are in a range. Like you kind of do with technology stocks, don't you? You kind of like have 2 of your favorite tech stocks and you kind of trade them.
MSTR versus Tesla?
Yeah.
How's Tesla? So Tesla, I know it crashed a lot when
crashed. Lol. Tesla crashed.
Okay, it bounced back.
A little crash and then bounce back. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, pretty strong here at 322.
How do you keep up with the fundamentals as well, like the card deliveries, the charging business,
I'm in the Invest Answers Patreon, so although I haven't been watching a lot of Invest Answers lately, I'm getting like 10 to 20 Patreon notifications per day, and I do read all of those, so I'm pretty on top of the Tesla stuff and the micro.
So is it doing good, Tesla, car-wise?
I think they're doing the closed release of the robo-taxi like right now in Texas, so it's invite only. It is launching though, so you're going to start seeing a lot more videos come out probably this week of people driving around in unmanned vehicles, and of course all the Waymos in LA got burned, as you probably saw.
Yeah,
So that wasn't great for Waymo.
yeah. I
Apparently, there was a fault with the Waymos, though. It's not electric cars in general that let off completely toxic fumes if they get burned.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like the regardless what I think about the business. The vandalism, that's crazy. I
don't know how you're protesting the
things.
government by going into a Foot Locker and taking 10 pairs of Nike Air Max. Someone has to explain that to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Opportunity.
Nike
would-
Air Max, that's
Price
so
opportunity.
racist. That's such a dog whistle. Nike Air Max, like, oh my god, like I've become like crypto's turned me into a fucking conservatard. Sorry guys, sorry.
And that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Careful, Harry. I mean Justin.
Chitoshi.
Shitoshi.
Should we go to the X space? Continue
Yeah,
there.
let's do that. Do you guys have any final thoughts for the show?
Join the Discord if you want to get a free preview of Gerhard and relative valuation plays. And Coke next episode is gonna tell us his honest opinion about Gerhard community because he's gonna put some time into watching a few videos.
I can. And I mean, I'm still
homework.
bullish on Rune. So if you wanna
Rune, I'm gonna DCA Rune next 10 weeks.
If you
get
wanna
10,000
get any updates about Rune, the app layer, and all the stuff that's going to happen on top of there, you can follow me X with the Coke. You can follow me on YouTube with the Coke, and I am super active there, really active there. So I will not let you dry when it comes to information. I have to say this is one of really few protocols that I'm really on top. So you can shoot me any question. I will answer you right away directly, or I will push you to, if you have like a dev question, I will push you the dev Discord or something like that. So yeah, I'm still it's such a bummer that's been down for so long, but I think it will rise from the ashes sooner or later.
Hopium.
Hell yeah. Thanks,
It's
guys.
just-
Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Yeah. Thanks. See you later, guys.
Okay, see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.